Good morning, everybody. It is Tom from MTG Spec. We are in front of Dr. No's Comics and Games. And look at that. We are camping out. How's everybody doing today? So it is about 8:37 a.m. and it is New Comics Wednesday. And I'm here to pick up 2 Bad Idea comics. Now, I haven't really talked about Bad Idea that much, but I want to. I want to get into it a little bit. So today's topic is the gold first customer pins, which is what I came in for. I actually just recorded all this before, but there's a truck loading and it was completely inaudible. So this is take 2. But I'm going to focus more on the gold customer pins today, but I want to talk about some other things later. So when Bad Idea launched, they unexpectedly sent stores a gold pin, like just a big old gold pin with the name of the book on it, of each first issue that came out. So the very first series that they released was called Aniak, which is a really cool series. It's basically a story of like what if Skynet had emerged during the heady days of World War II and proceeded to direct events throughout the Cold War, the Challenger disaster. And then one day, this computer intelligence just posts a countdown, the very menacing countdown, and nobody knows what it's about. So the Secretary of Defense brings 2 special agents in who are female characters. They're lovers as well. But anyway, he brings them in to discuss destroying Aniak once and for all. But they all have to meet on the beach nude, because this computer intelligence has a habit of tracking people's movements and putting like tracking devices on clothes and stuff like that. So it's a crazy start to a cool story. But when the first customers got this book, it came with this big gold pin, and nobody really knew what it was all about. But because it was kind of collectible, like within a couple days of it coming out, this pin was worth like $300 to $500 on eBay. Craziness. And because Bad Idea is a small indie company, they only have about 200 locations. I'm going to do a little research and go in and like kind of give you a history later, but I just want to talk about the history of the gold pins. So for each and every title that came out, they introduced a gold pin. They had gold pin for Tankers #1, for The Lot #1, all their different series. Only the first issue would get a gold pin, and the gold pin went to whatever customer was first in line to pick up their Bad Idea book. So once people saw that these things were worth like $300, right now they're hovering around like $230, $300 on eBay. The hype's gone down a little bit, but once people saw that these were worth a lot, and they're becoming more and more fans of the company, they started traveling like crazy distances to come get them, and it was pretty wild. So once the gold pins caught on, people would post on Twitter like, yeah, I traveled 300 miles. I got up at like 2 in the morning. I camped outside in the rain, and they shared all their gold pin stories, but nobody really knew what they're for. They just knew that they were collectible. But then one day, Bad Idea announced that you could redeem 1 gold pin for each of 2 different exclusive books that weren't going to be available in stores. One was called Werewolf, and one was called Retirement Plan. And I'd never gotten a gold pin before, but I was definitely interested in getting them for that. And as it happened, right after they announced that, they had a double launch of first issues. So they had Monster Kill Squad #1 and Pyrate Queen #1 come out on the same day. And the rules stated that if you were the first person in line to get either first issue, you could actually get both pins. So if you chose to get them both, you could get them both. So I camped out. I think I got here at 2:50 a.m. because failure was not an option. I needed those books. I'm a Bad Idea zombies. So I absolutely needed them. I was able to get the pins. I sent them off for the 2 books. Haven't received them. It's been a couple months, but they're as I mentioned maybe in my bad idea box opening video I did, that they're a little bit slow to ship stuff. So I'm not expecting those actual books until probably next year. But yeah, so there's only going to be one other gold pin after this one for a title called Odin's Eye, #1. And in the wake of Werewolf and Retirement Plan coming out, people were wondering like, what else could these be for? Because they warned you. They're like, look, you can get these 2 books by redeeming 2 different pins, and you had to send a $9.99 money order as well for shipping. They're like, you can do that, but you could be missing out on other offers. And they were very mysterious. They said it could be an event, it could be another product. And now that we're in the midst of a massive paper shortage that's making it where they're actually not going to be doing like full orders on all their upcoming books. I mean, the whole comics industry is in turmoil at this point. In late fall, early winter, or whatever, 2021. We had a plastic shortage last year. Now we have a paper shortage. So the games and comics industry has been racked. But they announced that with this shortage, that the new thing that you could get is a rock. When I say a rock, I mean a basic rock, like a rock off the ground, for $9.99 shipped with the redemption of a $250 gold pin. And there's people who are getting their bad idea rocks, and they told you we may or may not take the time to actually put the name of the company on the rock. It may just be a rock. So to those guys who save their gold pins for a rock, good on you. I hope you get something extra special with it if you do it, because I respect you, mad lads, for sending off your pins for a rock. But this, the pin I'm getting today is going to be my only pin now because I redeemed the other 2. There's only 1 left. I don't know what they're going to offer next. It could be a dirty bird's nest that they find, or some puddle water. Like the options are endless. Like, these guys are so creative. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know why I'm here, what I'm doing. We're going to talk a little bit more about Bad Idea in the future. I'm a big fan of the company. I'm a fan of the co-founder, Dinesh Shamdasani. I met him once. He's a really cool guy. It's just it's a fascinating story, a fascinating investment thing too, because that Aniak #1 that launched, it was like a $80 book, like right out of the gate, because there's so few stores that carry this stuff. Only about 200 in the world. So we're going to get into more of it later, but I just wanted to tell you a little about the gold pins, why I'm here, and I really am curious what they're going to do, because they've announced one other series way early on called Megalith, which sounds kind of rock-like. I don't know. They may have pull a fast one on us and release Megalith to the guys getting rocks, but I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, what they're going to do with these is unknown. And the other interesting thing about the gold pins, before I sign off, is that some people actually counterfeited some to redeem for those books, and they were able to sniff out the counterfeits very quickly. And they claim that there's some sort of identification to the gold pins, like there's some sort of secret thing about them, like a special printing process or something like that. I don't know. It's fascinating. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, a great rest of your week. It's December, so it's on, man. We're gonna have content every day for the rest of the year. Hopefully beyond. Look out for Stormbreaker Films. Just subscribe to them too, because TD's got some cool stuff coming out. He's planning an advent calendar, I believe. So every day we're gonna have a little reveal from our upcoming TV show, Ghostwood Manor. I say TV, YouTube show, whatever. But anyway, lots of stuff to check out. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.